It's your boy Wolf coming at you, man. Live, man. This is my third time trying to make this video. Hopefully it come out right this time. But, I was listening to some Solfeggio frequencies laying down, reviewing my day, thinking about how I could have done some things better, thinking about, the lessons that was offered to me today. And, I wrote down what came to me. And, I'm gonna share that with y'all. But I wrote down and said, as I become more experienced in life, I start to understand what it means to be free. I remember Ram Dass speaking about righteousness and wanting to be right, or in my own words, wanting to be understood. And some of the last, wanting to be understood is some of the last gates into the inner temple. When you want to be free, being angry, right? And, being angry, sad, right? All that, it becomes exhausting, wanting to be holier than thou and thinking all that, it becomes exhausting. And say, you realize at a certain point that all that is a part of the matrix. It's the hamster wheel, as my cousin Sawu say. It's the loop. When you want to be free, you refuse to participate. You refuse to be influenced by lower natures and vibrations. Now, to me, that's what the Bible scripture mean when it say, "Be in this world and not of it." It says like the Kabbalion, how the Kabbalion talk about the law of polarization. You stay rooted in the world that you want to manifest. You don't allow the pendulum to drag you back. You stay rooted in your solar plexus by the way of your willpower. That don't mean that you don't feel the temptations of the lower nature trying to constantly pull you back. That's what it means to me when that Bible scripture say, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. But instead of resisting, you allow whatever experience you encounter, whether good or bad. And that what it mean when it say, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and thy staff, they comfort me. And I lie down beside still waters. You feel me? That's you accepting whatever it is, good or bad, and you becoming one with it because you realizing that you walk with source, and you become and then you remain in the center. You become one with everything. You become one with it. Like Ram Dass said, you can't push anything away. When you really truly want to be free, whether good or bad, you can't grab static or you can't push it away. You got to become one with everything. You got to accept everything, and then, when you're in the center, you're able to experience everything in its fullness. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beauty in there. It's a beauty in there. But yeah, man, I wanted to share that with y'all, man. That was on my mind. I had to, get that out.